maybe? Like Twinkle Twinkle Little Star?
Yeah, where was that coming from?
That's Drew's ringtone for Scout.
Oh, so she must have been calling when everything was happening.
And after that, we heard the back door close, and I went to check in on Drew.
Right, and then after that, you took the softball bat, and then you told me to stay where I was, and then I followed you anyway.
Oh, no.
What?
The softball bat, I left it in the living room, and my fingerprints are all over it.
What up, y'all? This your boy Ace here, and welcome to Soul Caps, y'all. So let's talk about this situation right here, man. Yeah, talk about this right here, man. So Kai and Trina were talking, and Trina wanted to know why Kai didn't call her after she had met up with Drew and everything like that. And he said, I just haven't really begun to sleep, shit like that. And really what he was coming around to say was that because he's a murder suspect now, he really thinks he needs to keep his distance from Trina now going forward so it doesn't get her in trouble, get her suspected as a suspect in Drew's shooting. So, but Trina feels like what Kai did meant a lot to her, and she's sort of warming back up to Kai now. We'll go over that in a second. Because y'all know how I feel about them two together as a romantic couple. But yeah, man, so, yeah, all of that happening. And then a little bit later, Kai realizes one bad thing about the crime scene, right? At Drew's house. That softball bat that he had in his hands, when he thought somebody was coming in and they went into the bedroom, he said he left it and his fingerprints are all over it. He knows he's a murder suspect right now. So if they match those fingerprints, Kai's in trouble. Because he had his hands on a... Now, it wasn't the evidence that was used that murdered Drew. He ain't like Drew got his head bashed in or body bashed in by the baseball bat. But it'll prove that he was there. So he's a little bit worried about that now. So that's now an interesting card because remember, he wasn't trying to go to that crime scene. So I'm wondering if the police already grabbed the bat or if it's still there where Kai could grab it. Because I don't even know if they got like 24/7 police around the crime scene right now, making sure nobody gets in and out of the house. That's going to be interesting. So they have cameras to see if anybody gets it. What is Kai going to do? So I'm definitely wondering about that. But let's also talk about these two real quick, man. Because I talked about Emma and Gio the day before. Now, some people in the GH community are warming up to Emma and Gio. And I've been saying, I don't mind Emma and Gio being together, but I just feel like they're better off as friends. I really think that the end game, Trina's end game, I think it will always be Spencer. But until he's alive back on the show, I really think it should be Gio, right? But they've gone away from that. And then I was saying that Emma should be with Kai. Now, this show is still trying to put these two together, Trina and Kai. They just will not give up on them. And I'm so pissed off because this makes Trina look bad. Taking Kai back. This is a dude I don't think she should still be trusting. Well, family. Now, I know he did a good thing, but I wouldn't trust a dude like that. Because even though he misjudged Drew, that just shows how easy it is for him to be persuaded by somebody and be manipulated. I brought up Willow in one of my videos because you see how Willow, right, figured Drew out, but went back to the guy. I think Kai gonna do the same thing. I think when you got people that are manipulated once by the same person, it's easy for them to get manipulated twice. Like, Kai might feel this way about Drew, but then at some point, he probably gonna feel like Drew could help him. And he gonna get back into good graces with Drew. At this point, you know, I'm always gonna have a soft spot for Trina, but look, at this point, I think she needs to learn a hard lesson. Maybe she do need to get snake bitten by Kai at some point. Because she's clearly hard-headed over this situation, man. These two should not be back together. And I'm never going to support them being together. Okay? But going ahead and give me your thoughts on this. This video, like, share, subscribe. Thank y'all for watching. So Caps, y'all.